Sir, your afternoon corn is here.
Thanks, copper-colored queen. You finna get a raise, girl.
Mr. Slav, I demand you kiss my ring as your last form of reparations.
Sure, Mr. Copper King.
Today's video is about what it's like growing up Afro-Indigenous. So it's actually really tough. So I can tell you, I was raised with my Indigenous family my whole life. I didn't meet my African side until I was in my late 30s. One of the things that happened when I was young is when I started learning about our traditions and our cultures. My uncle started teaching me, and then there was another family member, I won't name names, but I was about 10 years old, and I was gonna go into a sweat lodge, and one of the people said he can't come into the sweat lodge because he's he's a ninja. And I clearly remember that. And my other family members just started like pulling rank, ready to fight for me. And it's a real struggle, because when you face that, especially at a young age, from your own family, your own community, and you've done nothing, because the thing is you were raised Indigenous, but then you're getting pushback from your own community. Now, I don't blame the people in the community, because this is a taught behavior. It was learned from residential schools, that self-hatred and to hate others, things like that. But there's a lot of conversations going on right now about what it is to be Afro-Indigenous. And the thing is we are unique people. We really are. We're different, and we're strong. And we can be a lot of benefit to our communities. But sometimes our communities don't want us there simply because of the color of our skin. And that's so crazy to me to think like that. Because when I started learning about traditional ways, it was about love and compassion and learning about things and looking at all human beings as people from the two-legged community. We're all one from a community, and those are the things that I was taught. And lately I've been really thinking about people who have mixed heritage. It's hard, because one of the things is, if you don't look predominantly Indigenous, your people won't accept you. And in your heart, you want to go and be with your people, but sometimes they won't accept you simply because of the color of your skin. No matter what you know, no matter how you've been raised, no matter if you have your native name and you're embraced in the culture, you have your treaty status, sometimes you're not acknowledged and you're not received well. Now, in Indigenous communities, there's a lot of people marrying outside of the community. And what some of the elders are saying is, we're starting to lose our traditions and our ways because people are marrying non-Indigenous or marrying outside of their communities. There's one way to combat that. Welcome the people of mixed heritage back home. When they come to visit, welcome them home. Be with them. Teach them. Because there's a lot of people out there that want to learn about their Indigenous ways. But when they go to the reserve, it's like, oh, who's this black guy or this black girl here? Who does she think she is? Things like that. And it's terrible, because if we start to engage people that left the community or weren't born in the community, and we welcome them home, that actually strengthens our communities. Because the truth is, in order to grow in the society that we live in, you need to leave the reserve. But the most important thing is you need to come back home. Once you've left and you've learned things and you've grown, then you come back home to help your community. But in order for that to be beneficial for the community, there needs to be acceptance. Now, I know some people on my res are going to think I'm talking about them, but that's not the case. Because I am fortunate. For the past 5 years, I've been going home a lot, and I have been received well. But this is not the story for everybody. So people out there in the community, if you're indigenous and you have these mixed people of mixed heritage trying to come home to learn, embrace them and teach them, because this will strengthen the community. Because what we don't need is division. We need to be strong together so that we can be there for one another. It's very, very important, especially in this time in the world. There's so many people that just dislike each other for small reasons that aren't even valid. When the reality is we need to love one another, because hard times are coming. And if we're just like, well, I don't like that person because of the color of their skin, how does that actually benefit your community? How does that benefit you? Because that person could be a good person that will actually help you and, you know, strengthen your family or strengthen your community. Now, for us Afro-Indigenous people, you know, we should be standing united, that we won't let racism stop us from learning about our cultures on both sides. So that's just my video for today. Peace.
Oh, damn. It was all a dream.